Hello, everybody, and welcome back to baseball right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex or streaming live on twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex, where you can watch me get mad at bugs in my room in live time instead of pre-recorded bug irritation. We're coming off a pretty rough loss here. The Diamondbacks, it's a demoralizing loss. I took a little bit of a break between the last game and this game. I don't really know. I mean, it's just one of those games that sucks, and that's just kind of what we have to deal with. It was a really unfortunate series of events. Obviously, the ball goes off Tramel's glove, scores a couple of runs with 2 outs. If he makes that catch, the inning is over. We have a shot at the Maddox achievement, potential to walk it off. The problem is then there's a ball that should have been a strike, like clearly should have been a strike. They get another little weird bloop shot in there somewhere. They hit my pitcher, and we're not able to get the out. It's that annoying snowball. That was after I changed pitchers. So irritating. So today we're going to try and wrap up this series with a win. Brandon Pfaft? No, that's not right. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I apologize. You're 1-3. You have a 7.01 ERA. Not having a great start to the season. Logan Gilbert's 2-1 with a 2.43 ERA. We're 6-4 in our last 10. That means that 2/3 of our losses have been in the last 10 games. 2/3 of our losses have actually been within the last week. We were 2-4 in the last week of games. We had a trade, but I don't think it really affects us at the moment. Called up. Designated for assignment. Okay, so that wasn't any of it. I don't remember exactly who they traded, but I don't think it affects our roster, so I'm not going to worry about it. It doesn't affect our MLB roster. No. Why is custom? I've mentioned it before. I don't like the way this looks. Custom game entry shouldn't be that. It should be playful game, or those two are split and then the other options are on the side. It's very odd. Also, shout out to the fact that you could play basically every regular season game in retro mode. Play full games. We're going alternate one, our Sunday best, as it were. We're going T-Mobile Park. We'll see what they want to do. Open, overcast. Sure, that's fine. Logan Gilbert's our starting pitcher. Is there anybody? Rayleigh needs a day off in left field, but he might be too hot to sit. We have a right-handed pitcher, so we'll go with that and that. He has 2 home runs in this series. We're really not in a great spot here. Okay. Now I could bring in, he could play left field. Tramel, I'm trusting you again. Your fielding is 70. It's a little better than Garver or Rayleigh, excuse me. Okay, now we got to figure out this lineup. Tramel's not super fast. I do tend to put him in the 9 spot. Who's our DH? Oh, you know what? I guess I could DH Rayleigh. Let's do that. Yeah, we're facing a right-handed pitcher. Okay, so there we go. Raleigh. We'll throw France there, and then we'll go Rojas. Actually, we'll flip those two. Yeah. He's looking a little fatigued. I am going to go ahead and skip that. I'm not going to worry about it. It's probably not a great plan on my part, but we're going to go ahead and we're just going to let it ride. Thanks, everybody, for joining me again. This is the best time to subscribe. 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. Every day. Baseball. Will it always be an MLB The Show 24? Not always, I guess. Mostly, probably, but I don't know,
Hello and
tinker
welcome.
around with some
Thanks
stuff.
for joining
We don't have another
MLB
off day
show
until
has
May,
interleague action for
so
you this afternoon.
maybe that's
It's
where I
the
tinker with
Arizona
something.
Diamondbacks
It's
taking
hard
on the
to
Seattle
go to like
Mariners.
older
With
games
Chris
because then my
Singleton,
timing gets all
I'm
thrown
John
off.
Schaum.
However,
And we got a
if I
rubber
can
match on
block
our
out a
hands
day
today,
to maybe
partner.
knock out a
The
couple
final
of them.
game of a three-game set.
There you
They've
go.
split the first two, and regardless
It's game
of
number
how
28,
important the
taking on
series
these
is within the
Arizona
larger picture of the
Diamondbacks.
season, it's a game
Third
you
and
wanna
final
get up
game
for.
in the series.
Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun
Winning
matchup
numbers
in
been
this one.
4.
All right, we'll be back
One
to
of
get
them
this
just a
one
lot
started
more
after this.
demoralizing than the other.
So just about set now, and on the hill, Logan Gilbert. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Foul ball.
Kicks and fires. And that one
It
fouled
felt
off.
like it was going to be a mistake pitch, but a good job by Gilbert to get that down.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Late on that, I'm guessing. I mean, it was very inside.
There, just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Left-hand hitter waits. Struck him out looking.
A little tall at the bottom of the zone, perhaps, today. Kind of a weird strike zone. Some of those pitches got called yesterday. Some of them didn't. It's a little weird. There were stretches for me specifically pitching where it was like a couple right on the edge that didn't get called in a row.
Geraldo Perdomo.
And it's like, oh, okay.
First
I mean,
pitch
sure,
just
one of them, but
misses.
like 2 or 3 kind of right in the same area.
One out, base is empty. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Towards first, France.
That did not feel like a good two-seam fastball. However, we're able to get the out. This Arizona Diamondbacks lineup. Oh wow, on cue. Thank you so much. Everybody's left-handed at the top of the lineup. Then we get a couple of righties, but they're a lefty-heavy lineup, or at least a switch hitter in a couple of spots that make the top of the lineup kind of a grind.
Flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to.
I mentioned in yesterday's game that we had gotten the commentary that was like, hey, it's 80% first strike rate, and we haven't seen that a lot. We're already kind of struggling with getting that first strike.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
I don't love his.
That's inside.
The pitch selection
Great take right there.
against
Shows some really
lefties
good
is
discipline.
pretty
Breaking ball
brutal.
coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And that one is lifted in the air. Haniger makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Haniger's in right field. Okay. Confused myself there a little bit. I was like, did I goof a substitution up? Crawford, Rodriguez, and Rayleigh. They're coming up here.
Back at T-Mobile Park. And today's starter, Brandon Fack. And Singy, it's unique
Brandon
these days,
Fack. Okay.
but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
The PF. You know, that name, that I look at that name and my brain just kind of goes. It's the confusion orb in SpongeBob.
They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
97 on a 4-seam, a sweeping curve at 83. That is, I'm fucked. Circle change at 86, a sinker at 92, and a 12-6 curve at 76.
That one fouled
There's the
off.
sinker.
Left-hand batter waits. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
Accidentally punched my headset.
Foul ball there. Back to work. 3-2 now. Line drive. And a base hit right there.
I thought that was going to be an out. Okay.
To start the inning.
All right. Not really sure. See, we'll maybe take a look at the replay if they give us one.
And now it's Julio.
Actually, we can take a look at the replay. Because I'm curious. He looked like he was right on it. How did he not have that? I'm genuinely confused as to how he's literally right there. Huh.
Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
He goes down looking.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Luke Raley in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering is fouled back.
If I could check swing at all with Luke Raley, it would be the greatest accomplishment of my life.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
I hate his animation. I fucking hate the pitcher's animation. I hate it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
High in the air, out to right. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for Seattle. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark.
We get a hit, and then it's just a whole lot of nothing after that.
Stands in.
I mean, obviously, we were going to come back down a little bit. We weren't going to, the ball wasn't always going to bounce our way. I understand that. It is still very frustrating the way that we have come back down. Like, I think, especially knowing myself and knowing how I play this game, I think that the Colorado game, you look at it and you go, you need to stop scoring. You have to. You have to kind of, not like sandbag it and be like disingenuous, but just understand that like you're going to keep knocking this difficulty level up and it is going to take a while for it to balance back out. It is such a cruel spot to put up 16.
Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 6. The third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to
That
hit now.
sucks.
Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
We get their entire, all the lefties up. We get them out. And then they finally bring a right-handed pitcher up to the plate, and we're like, oh, you can have a hit.
Good eye right there. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
That was a terrible
First
pitch.
one away. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, but these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time.
Off balance feed, there's one, and that's 2.
Well, there's the double play I was looking for yesterday in the 8th
Down
inning.
to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
Okay. See if we can settle in here. Fastball's coming in just a little bit quick on me. It's having a hard time with it. I'm a little too locked in on how much I hate his pitching animation.
Here's the first baseman, Ty France. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Man, that is just brutal.
And downstairs.
Okay. That's what we're looking for.
The 1-1. And another ball.
Okay.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And now 2-2.
I could have done something with it.
The line to kick the pitch.
The count is full.
Okay. He had a...
Good plate appearance there.
He had a pitch to waste there.
A great back and forth.
There we go.
That's
That's what we're looking for.
Really
We're not going to get all those calls at the bottom of the zone. I understand that, but just try our best to lay off.
Taylor Trammell.
That's a swing that's too aggressive.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Peterson sizes this one up and puts
That's
the
how it's
squeeze on
been.
that
That's
one.
how this...
And there's one down.
That's how yesterday's game went.
Batting 7.
All right, some of our best pieces of contact were just lineouts. That's pretty frustrating. We had a perfect. Went right to the second baseman. It's like, gosh darn it. We're just a little behind it.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, they left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To Walker, and that's 2. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied, 0-0.
I don't know why I turned my camera off.
And we're back.
Leading off
Alec
for
Thomas
Arizona,
now.
The center fielder, number 5.
Gilbert, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground to 3rd, and it goes just foul. Andy Ochoa. On the ground, right side, Rojas. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Why the hell was the green so small?
Batting 8. The left fielder.
Now it's
Like
Chase
that-
Peterson.
That's like the most routine play. What?
Clips the corner.
I mean, I guess you could look at it and be like, well, he's pretty quick coming up the baseline, but that's still like... It looked like it was very easily fielded. Like that was odd. Also, something I didn't mention. Something I didn't mention that I should have mentioned. We got our quality start that we were looking for. We had that pitching injury right at the beginning of this stretch of games. The first game in Texas. I think it was injured in the first inning. Maybe the second. I can't remember what it was. But we've been struggling. Our bullpen's been a little worn out, a little like worked pretty hard. I don't think it's quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. We got a pretty good performance out of Stout or somebody. I forget exactly who it was, but We
Now it's
used
Ronaldo Hernandez.
what's his
Swing
face?
and a miss. And that's strike
0-1.
one.
Santos? Who did we use yesterday? Yeah, I think we used Santos for one batter, so everybody's pretty good, with the exception of these three guys. They're our highest rated
2 outs, base is
bullpen
empty.
guys, so
Just missed.
1-1.
I was so demoralized I forgot to even mention that. We got that start we were looking for. And again, our second, like, genuine crack at that Maddox achievement just goes down. It goes horribly awry.
That one in for a strike.
It's a night where the offense can't do anything. That video was looking at, like, maybe 45 minutes for a while. I kept checking the time on the recording. I'm like, we are burning through this game.
That'll do it.
Then that eighth inning got a little
And the
elongated.
Diamondbacks
And
down in order.
whatever.
Still no score.
or top of the ninth. Excuse me, top of the ninth inning got a little weird. So I have appreciated that for the most part the videos have been between an hour and 15 minutes.
Down to third baseman.
And then there have been two videos that have each like been an hour and a half for different reasons.
Now
It's
the
wild.
right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Check swing. Did
Settle
he go?
down. That's
Yes,
on
he
me.
did.
How about this one, Boog? In
There's-
2023, Arias hit grand slams for
Slow down.
Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Calls it in for the out.
Can't do anything.
And there's one down. Here's Josh
Everything
Rojas.
just feels
Homered in the
so-
ball game yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
And that's down and away. Ripped on a line to center. Thomas makes the grab. 2 down.
It's good timing. It's off the end of the bat, but we
Top of the
can't
Seattle
get
order.
it to go
Next to
away
hit,
from
J.P. Crawford.
the fielder.
Fouled off to the right.
That's an aggressive swing. A little early.
That's a strike. 0-2 now. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. And 1, 2, 3 go the
I don't want to
Mariners.
play this game
And we are
anymore.
Still scoreless.
I don't want to. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Did they update this game recently?
John Sciambi with Chris Singleton
Is it the fuck
and
Sean
to lead
update?
off
Like,
the
what the
fourth,
hell?
Corbin Carroll.
I don't know how many. Like, we have not had nearly the problem of perfect outs this season.
Back to work.
We've had 2 in the last 2
Through
games.
there for a strike.
We've had 2 in the last, like, 4 innings of play. Like, what the fuck?
So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
That is
You
a
can't do much of anything
ridiculously
with those
dangerous
locations,
pitch right
and
there.
that's been true again today.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
We definitely want to try and keep Corbin Carroll off
You
our
feel no need
off
to
of the
challenge
base.
inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty to the plate. And that one hit to first. France takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Perdomo.
Now, that was a
backs the ball
contact
away
swing.
as he takes ball 1.
But, like, Crawford feels like he has enough contact and power to try and get that through. I mean, if it's
That one close,
if it's a
rule the ball.
perfect, like, come
Now
on.
2-0. Base is empty, 1 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Bounce to the left side.
Now, that's what I should have done with Dylan Moore back in the first game. We did get the victory, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Also, Arias is in the game.
Second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
It's a really bad curveball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Rojas throws on to first. They get the out on Marte. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. And we're still knotted at 0.
Arizona and Seattle over here. We are over here producing quick
Ready to
games.
go. Bottom four.
We do not. We have dinner reservations.
Julio Rodriguez. The pitch.
Rodriguez.
This one chopped on the
Why
ground.
would you throw a
but foul.
sinker first? Fuck.
Here comes the 0-1.
Too high.
It's a good take right there.
And another ball. That one ripped. Back there. Goodbye, home run.
Didn't think I got enough of it. That was, I mean, I don't know. That's where it's so confusing. I know Julio's he's a strong guy. I get it. But that did not feel like it was a good piece of contact, and somehow it was able to sail out. And then perfect, even with a contact swing with Crawford was no. That's just an out.
You've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
He wasn't even
Digs
close.
in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Okay. That's what we needed. I thought we had that, but that was ended up a double play in the last game. Okay, I got to settle down here. Nobody out.
There's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into
So
motion.
his pitching motion might not actually be as bad as I thought it was. It's the when you have a runner on. Or that's his quick pitch. There's something like he like drops really low and it looks super robotic. Settle down.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
We'll take
That
a
was
look
just
at
a
the
really
three-pitch
poor at bat.
sequence here. Pretty
That's a
simple
really-
in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Misses the zone, and he gets
You
him to
have
chase.
got to slow
That
down.
was pretty gross.
This
right
is
there.
where I was real. This is what I was afraid of.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
That's a 14-mile-an-hour difference.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's down. A base hit.
If I caught him in stride, maybe,
Lead
but
runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Taylor Trammell.
that is a great take. Slow down. Because if we hit into a double play here, it's not even going to be close.
There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is down low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Good eye in that spot. And that's ball 4.
Okay. That's a good take regardless. Even if it's strike 2, I wanted it up. He was throwing low to try and induce the double play.
Mitch Haniger up
Well,
next
okay.
for the Mariners. Golden opportunity right here. In for a strike. 1-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Yeah, that's too high.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
All the way down to 77. I mean, you're talking a 20-mile-an-hour difference between the fastball and his slowest speed.
The pitch. And that's outside.
Okay.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air out to center. Thomas gets under it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac
I'll take it.
fly.
It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I'll take it. It wasn't a double play. It wasn't a strikeout.
This is a high leverage
We're all right.
situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
Here's Luis Arias. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We played 4. It's the Mariners 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Kind of a blown opportunity there. Been an issue all season, not driving in more runs when we have opportunities.
Here comes a pitch.
But we do get the sacrifice fly, and that was the run that we needed. You know, that was that extra run that we needed yesterday. We weren't able to figure out, so that's at least a little bit of an improvement. But
you just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a foul ball.
Jock Peterson basically won them the fucking game yesterday.
And the righty deals. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
I think you can definitely see the difference between our top 3 pitchers and our bottom 2 pitchers. This team has been very swing happy, and I think it ended up being a no decision in that first game. Obviously, not Gilbert.
First pitch,
Who
and he
took the
just
losses today?
misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire.
But our bottom couple of pitchers, Brian Wu, and I forget who the other pitcher would be.
Slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss.
Here, we can take a look at it. Yeah, Bryce Miller and Brian Wu, I think you can really see the difference. Just in the amount of hits that we've given up, I feel like those have been especially with Brian Wu, a couple of blown leads in some of those games.
That one misses. Ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps lift a little more down the middle. And you get it.
I wasn't trying to throw it in the
I
zone.
love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Suarez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next one in the dirt.
Man, that was that bad, huh?
The line of the pitch. On the ground to short, Crawford. And it's a 1-2-3.
All right, so here we go.
Diamondbacks down quickly.
We're halfway through. We've done a good job controlling this Diamondbacks lineup. That top 4 obviously has been is a gauntlet, right? Because it's all lefties. It's 2 switch hitters, but you know they obviously you're looking for that advantage count. I don't think they would, or that advantage at bat. I don't think you would bring them in unless you felt like you could. They would be effective.
The right-hander back to work. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. In the air,
Been the second or third time through, and unfortunately another pretty decent piece of contact. Unfortunately, goes for and out.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Liner, base hit.
That's baseball, I guess.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Rodriguez
That's fine. That's
batting with
fine.
one down,
We're not looking for
takes
that
a
pitch in
strike.
that spot. We're
Movement in the
honestly not
bullpen
really
the
looking for that
Diamondbacks.
pitch.
Number 50.
I'd assume
getting
that he's
loose
going to
out there.
try.
Number 30 also throwing.
That was supposed to be a check swing. Damn it.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty delivers.
One
And
ball,
that one almost
2
hit him.
strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
God, if we could slow some of these down.
A swing and a soft liner. And that should be extra bases. They get it in quickly. So first and second.
That's the second
now
time
one
that a ball has just kind of gotten past them.
Sometimes you don't have to. He
What?
kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
And now Luke Raley. High fly ball near the pole.
You've
That one
got to be
is
kidding me.
Crawford, the lead runner at second. Rodriguez at first. One gone. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Suarez pulls that one down.
That
Jim.
is.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Strike in the
No
inside corner.
fucking
And it's a
way.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And a pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Goodbye, home run.
So we got a 3-run blast again in this game. We pushed the lead out to 5.
They
Left him in a batter too late. Surprised we weren't able to get one with Raley there. I don't feel comfortable with this lead.
The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Joe Mantiply.
Okay,
Well, he's had
so we get the
trouble
starting
keeping
pitcher
the ball in
out.
the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Ty France up next for the Mariners.
Sinker and that 12-6 curve.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
Not
Moving under
terrible.
it.
Not honestly
And
not
that is
terrible.
that.
I don't love
The
it,
biggest swing of
but
the
it's
inning
not the
comes
worst.
right
We've had
here,
far
a
worse
3-run
first pitch
homer.
swings.
And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball.
There we
and
go.
it's
Cash
on
in a
the
run,
show.
couple of runners.
Back in Seattle. And
Again,
now
the
center
problem
fielder,
is
Alan
long ball or
Thomas.
bust for the most part.
The right-hander back
80%
to
of our
work.
runs
That
via
one
the
finds
home run.
zone. Strike
That's
one.
not great.
Thomas goes 5 feet.
And you could see it
11
kind of
inches,
rear its head
23
yesterday.
Years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. The 0-2. And that one hammered. Haniger ranging back, and it's out of here. That one felt good. It's 5-1.
No
He hasn't been
fucking
at his
way.
best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Stepping in, Jace Peterson. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't
Now
like he was set up for it by something off speed
Ronaldo
earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Hernandez stands in now and watches strike one. Punch out there. Now 2 out.
Hey, now how big is that 3-run home run, huh? Be 2-1.
This is Corbin Carroll.
I think this is maybe, like, I don't know if ideal is the right word, but this might be the situation that you're kind of looking for.
And a pitch.
Try and split those lefties up a little bit. I know it's kind of the same way
The Diamondbacks
with
down
2
by
outs.
4.
You know, you're still going
We're
to
the
see
top
3
half of the
lefties in the lineup.
Pitch misses there.
Stop
Now
talking.
2 balls and a
Stop
strike.
talking and pitch the fucking ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rodriguez makes
Um,
the play, and it's out number 3. But not
If you could
before
maybe
they're
get
able to
one
draw
more hit
closer with this
and
blast. It's
face
now
like
a
one more than the
5-1
minimum, you
ball
get
game.
2
You're
and
watching
2.
Mariners baseball on the show.
Still 4 in a row, but
Northwest.
it doesn't feel quite as daunting. A little surprised that that ball got out. Had a pretty good shot at
Here's
it.
the left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
Hediger just does not have a lot of speed out there, which is unfortunate.
And a pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The pitch. And there's a ball. Hard on the ground to first.
Damn it. It's another one of those hard hit balls. A pretty decent piece of contact, and it's just for an out.
The right fielder, Mitch
Damn.
Haniger. And first offering
Not
is
a great
fouled
swing.
off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Okay, all right.
1 down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge.
I am a little surprised at that. A wasn't called a strike, and B was not a swing.
And down on strikes he goes. Out.
Cannot
Number
figure
2.
out the fucking check swing.
Good
Good God.
Gets the out.
And up next for Seattle, Luis Urias. That one ripped right center field. Thomas raging back towards the wall.
Automatic double. There we go.
Automatic double.
Jaunting to second, Urias.
Off his bat and off the warning track as well, as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Rojas stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. Urias at second with 2 down. Falling behind 2-1. And now the lefty just misses with that one.
That was a bold take. That was a walk.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Man on second, 2 down. That one the other way. Fires over to first. Play made. That
Should have
ends
been
the inning.
2 out, 2 on
Mariners leave.
for Crawford.
We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That misses. And it's
Man, that sucks.
That's
Nope,
down and
that's
in.
the ball.
No way. Really? Back-to-back balls, huh?
2-0 to Cal. Here it comes. Base hit, left center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Ketel Marte. Roll to short, could be 2. Crawford off balance feet. There's 1. Throw to first. Safe.
It was a slow developing play. That's exactly what we're looking for.
And at first, Jock Peterson stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
God damn it.
Just
Fuck.
missed.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The Mariners leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball left side. Knocks it down to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This is the kind of bullshit.
Next to hit for
This is the
Arizona,
kind of
Christian
bullshit.
Walker. 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses.
For God's sake.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3.
God
That's a double
fucking
play.
damn it.
That'll do it for the inning. Starting to run out of outs as
Good
they're unable
God.
to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the M's 5 and the Diamondbacks 1.
It's actually going to literally be time for me to stretch
We're
because
back in a new pitcher here to start the
as we
bottom
take a
of the
look at
7th,
Miguel Castro.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other.
I'm going to hop up. We'll be right back with more baseball here in just a moment. Stick around on Twitch, and you don't have to worry about anything on YouTube. We are back. We're back. And we're ready here in the bottom half of the 7th. We stretched.
They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The pitch. Crawford in the box here.
Oh,
Let
was
that
this
one
the
go
guy
for
that came
ball.
in that lost the game the other day? Sinker 97, slider at 86, circle change at 90. I only recognize it because that pitching motion looks familiar. Like, familiar enough, and he's kind of wild on that
1-1
first
now.
pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back. And the right-hander deals. Good job to fight that one off.
Too aggressive here.
The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
This should have been a walk. Pretty easily.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. Out to short.
Yeah, it should have been one on with nobody out. That's a poor plate appearance on my part. He was a little wild, and I let him stick around.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand.
There we
It
go.
comes out of his hand as
I
an
kind of
infielder.
hate that, but
Wow,
whatever.
really impressive. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here we go. Nice and patient. Slow down. Settle down.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and it's caught for the out.
Second pitch we missed.
And first
Really
offering
late on
is
this
fouled off.
sinker that time. We were late on a four-seam
Leads on
fastball.
first with 2 down to the
Then we
inning.
went yard with Cal Raleigh.
And it's
I got a
even
ball,
up.
1 strike.
Swings over the top of
Fucking
that one.
check swing. Good God. I mean, don't push the button, but fuck.
2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Right-hander kicks, deals.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-handed reliever. And that one gets past the catcher. On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Fucking bullshit. God damn it, Sean.
Still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball, it stays nothing.
Of course
in
it's
2.
Suarez that we have to deal with.
Had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so.
That was a terrible curveball. That was the point where it's like, fuck it. I'm either going to strike you out or give up a run. I'm tired of you. Go away.
The hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Thomas in the box
Man,
now.
we need some of those calls here as we go down the stretch.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Peterson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Rojas whips it to first. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3.
We have held this lineup down.
They're down here,
We've done a really good
5-1.
job with that. It's just some like weird bad breaks, some mental lapses. It has been 3 weird series in a row now.
Pitched 2 days ago. And now the first baseman, Ty France.
98 on a fastball, 87 on a slider, 89 on a splitter, 94 on a 2-seam.
France tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Thomas makes the grab, 1 away.
You seem to know exactly what I wanted to swing at.
Down the left
Went right
fielder,
for it.
Taylor Trammell.
Now,
Maybe he goes up high. He started with a slider out of the zone.
Swings through
Look at the
that.
splitter. Oh, that looked real
Bases empty,
good.
1 away.
And then it
Bottom half of
just,
the 8th inning.
it just dropped.
Lifted in the air down the left
Late
side.
on the splitter. Huh.
And there's 2 down.
You go back to back, like same pitch, and I just.
Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. And ball 1 to the right
It's a
fielder.
good take right there.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Damn, and that 4-seam comes in. It looks nice and. Ugh.
Two outs. And a swing and
Ugh.
a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. 2-2. And down on strikes.
I didn't
And
swing.
good work
Fuck
there as he gets
off.
it 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. They're up 5-1.
I don't. It just feel like the check swing. That was a contact swing too.
All set to start the ninth in this one.
Who do we get? We get a 9-1-2.
Ronaldo Hernandez. And there's the strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Foul ball still 0-2.
It's unfortunate. That looked like a pretty good
too
pitch.
early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the bat alive.
Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Trammell makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense work behind him.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that is a foul ball. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep. Ripped to short, snagged down a bounce. On to first.
We did it.
And the Mariners.
We got the Maddox 70 gamer score. Let's go.
This guy was going to get it done.
Man, our top 2 pitchers, or 2 of our top 3 pitchers are fucking incredible.
Continuing to just throw what the catcher put down.
Hey.
Game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an
So what, a 3-run home run, a solo shot. I think we had a 1 sacrifice fly. A lot of home runs in this series for us. We were able to get the bread games, as they call it. Yeah, it's just kind of a weird series, even though like the difficulty just keeps sliding down. Still just not trusting what I'm seeing. We're not in much of a rhythm. Sometimes when the difficulty does drop, I do tend to struggle. Boy, 2 really bad jumps at some some home runs there. When we come back, we get a victory. We get a 2-run 4th and a 3-run blast in the 5th. We give up one of those. We give one of those runs back in the 6th, but kind of win. And we breeze through this game pretty quickly as well, which is kind of weird. We have the last couple of games have just kind of blinked and they're gone. Julio Rodriguez was 3 for 4. He had a solo home run and he scored 2 runs. Raleigh was 1 for 4 with the 3-run blast. Crawford 2 for 4. He had a run, so that's 3, 6. Arias is hit number 7 of 9 for our notable players. Brandon Pfaadt, he pitched 4.2 innings. He gave up 7 hits, struck out 3, walked 2, gave up 5 earned. Logan Gilbert, your player of the game, and your winner, 9 innings, pitched 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned, and 70 gamer score for your lovely host. Let's go. This is the 3rd time that we have been in the vicinity of the Maddox, and twice we have lost in heartbreaking fashion with that achievement. One of them, I mean, both games kind of sucked because they were like, man, we're pitching incredibly and we're not doing anything offensively. We'll see if we can get onto a roll. We do have kind of a tricky, we're in the midst of a tricky portion of our schedule. We're playing Atlanta, we're playing Houston, we're playing Minnesota, which is a team that this game fucking loves. You think my team is doing well, wins, loss records? They're right there. They were even ahead of us. They had 1 loss for quite a while. Then we get Oakland and Kansas City. I don't trust that Kansas City's actually 5-24 bad. Oakland can give us some trouble. The divisional opponent, I think that kind of just comes with the territory. But then we get Baltimore, we get New York, we have Houston again, the Angels. I know Washington's in there as well, but we are in the midst of a pretty brutal or lengthy stretch of good teams. This is Series 2, I would say, of 5. Atlanta, Houston, and Minnesota that we got to get through before maybe trying to get into a bit of a rhythm and a little bit more of a role. And then from the end of the month, or the 17th through the 2nd of June, I think it's 17 games in a row without a day off, which is wild. But there you go. I don't feel like I'm really taking a whole lot from this series. I feel like I can't take a whole lot from the Texas series or even from the Colorado series. It's been 3 kind of oddball series in a row. We won the Colorado and won the Arizona series. We lost our first series against Texas. We've been inconsistent. There's been some defensive blunders here and there. Some of them have been mental mistakes on my part. Some of them have been maybe leaving a pitcher in too long. Some of them have just been the baseball gods being cruel. The hitting hopefully will figure itself out. We've been able to eke out a couple of wins here and there after that 16-3 win, which really jacked up the difficulty. We really struggled. Still don't really trust what I'm seeing. We're still not getting great contact on the ball. We had a couple of really good opportunities with Rayleigh specifically, and we missed both of those. Thankfully, Raleigh came up and knocked one out of the park to help us out, but we're still leaving too many runners on the bases. We're still kind of feast or famine with the home runs or nothing. We do have some extra speed that we have on the bench. Maybe we can work out a lineup or figure something out that can give us a little bit more speed. But we need to work on some contact. I think what I need to do is probably put my third catcher on the trade block if he's still on the team, and kind of go from there. I don't know that we've used Zavala in a while. I actually don't even know if he's on the team, honestly. Let's advance the day. Jorge Polanco is eligible to be reinstated from the injured list, but they'll still be injured for 1 to 2 months. Oof. Auto? There's no way they keep him. Where's the IL? Is there a way to look at the injured list? Oh. Oh, okay. 10. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Is... Oh, did we... Roster? Starting pitchers, relief pitchers, closing pitchers, catchers? Oh, Zavala's down in AAA. Okay. All right. That's helpful. All right. That was just the one thing I wanted to check because I was like, oh, man, do I put him on the trade block and see if we can figure something out there? But we'll figure it out, and we'll see how we can do here. We have more baseball coming for you tomorrow. It's Bryce Elder and the Atlanta Braves coming to town. He is 3-1 with a 2.64 ERA. The Atlanta Braves are 8 games over 500. And we have Bryce Miller on the bump, 3-1 with a 2.94 ERA. Pardon me as I yawn and get you all out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you'd like, you can subscribe right over here. You can also subscribe down below. You can hit that bell if you'd like to be notified when I post new videos. You can watch more baseball here. Check out this morning's video up here. Thanks again for watching. We will catch you another day in a different video. Did I wear the right uniforms today? Too late now. Let me know, I guess, in the comments below. Goodbye, good sports, and go Mariners.